Hello, good morning to everyone. Once again, welcome to physics class. My name is RK, SDR College. So, in previous class, we discussed about the concept of average velocity, average speed, equations of motion of a body moving with uniform acceleration, and some problems based on differentiation or calculus method. Okay now? But now in this class I will explain motion of a body under gravity. Motion of a body under gravity. Motion under gravity. So mainly in this concept, what is meant by acceleration due to gravity? First of all, acceleration due to gravity. Generally, acceleration due to gravity meaning let a body is dropped freely from certain height above the ground. It is falling downwards, ఇలా ఫాలో అయ్యేటప్పుడు దాని యాక్సిలరేషన్ ఎంతైతే ఉంటుందో దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ యాక్సిలరేషన్ డ్యూ టు గ్రావిటీ ఆన్ ద ప్లానెట్. దట్ మీన్స్ ద యాక్సిలరేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఏ ఫ్రీలీ ఫాలింగ్ బాడీ డ్యూ టు ఎర్త్ అట్రాక్షన్ ఈజ్ డిఫైన్డ్ యాజ్ యాక్సిలరేషన్ డ్యూ టు గ్రావిటీ. Therefore, the acceleration of a freely falling body due to earth attraction or due to gravitational force. Earth attraction is known as acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity. It is represented by the term small g by dx. మరి ఇక్కడ freely falling body means u is equal to 0. Suppose if it is released freely so that it will move towards the earth attraction, due to earth surface or towards the earth surface. On moving the body towards its surface, what happens? Velocity goes on increasing, but acceleration remains constant. Because in case of acceleration v equals మరి g దేని మీద డిపెండ్ అవుతుంది అంటే acceleration due to gravity depends on mass of the planet పైన డిపెండ్ అవుతుంది. ఆల్సో హైట్ పైన డిపెండ్ అవుతుంది, డెప్త్ పైన డిపెండ్ అవుతుంది. ఆ తర్వాత డిస్కస్ చేస్తాం. దట్ ఈస్ ఇన్ ద చాప్టర్ గ్రావిటీ. మెయిన్ ఇక్కడ యాక్సిలరేషన్ డ్యూ టు గ్రావిటీ విల్ బి చేంజెస్ ఫ్రమ్ ప్లానెట్ టు ప్లానెట్. రిమెంబర్ ద పాయింట్. దేర్ఫోర్ హియర్ g changes from g value changes from planet to planet. Planet to planet the value of g changes, but on the earth surface the value of g is approximately 980 centimeter per second square, or g is equal 9.8 meter per second square. It is CJ system, also this is SI system. So this is the concept about acceleration due to gravity. Remember one point, my dear students, gravity depends on from the nature of the planet. The value of g changes from planet to planet. Here also remember one point, on the surface of earth, acceleration due to gravity is represented by GE is equal to G. The G is equal to 9.8 meter per second. Okay, but on the or surface of the moon, acceleration due to gravity gm is equal to m2 nearly 1/6 of gravity on the earth. 1/6 of gravity on the earth. Remember these 2 points. Next again, what is meant by a freely falling body? Freely falling body, and also what are the equations corresponding to freely falling body, and to describe the motion of freely falling body. Suppose a body is released freely from center height above the ground. This is the ground surface or earth surface. Let the body is released from this point so that initial velocity is equal to 0 in a point which is okay. Because in case of freely falling body, initial velocity 0, acceleration due to gravity a is equal to plus c. A equal to plus c. But in some of the textbooks, see here, suppose this is the coordinate axis, x-axis, and this is y-axis. Acceleration due to gravity downwards, acceleration is a vector quantity. A bar can be denoted as minus g into j bar. ఎందుకంటే a bar is equal to minus j bar indicate చేస్తాం towards the negative y-axis. Towards negative y-axis. Okay? అలా కాకుండా, for example, east and west and also north and south. Okay? East and west, this direction is taken on x-axis. North and south is taken as y direction. Anukunte, in this vertical direction is taken as z direction. In case of z direction, for vertical projection, yield vector is represented by k cap. For downward direction, yield vector is minus k. Okay? Align to, but for our convenience, this is taken as y-axis, this is taken as x-axis in the plane of view. Because most of the problems or most of the books, a value can be taken as minus g into j cap because it is falling towards y along the negative direction. But magnitude a is equal to plus c. A equal to plus c. A vector notation అవసరం లేదు. Only a equal to plus c. And what are the equations of the body? A equal to plus c అంటే g remains constant. G remains constant. అంటే the body is freely falling downwards with uniform acceleration. For uniform acceleration, there are 4 equations. First one is v is equal to u plus at. Second one, s is equal to u plus of at square. Third one, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. And fourth one, sn is equal to u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1. These are the 4 equations where a body is moving uniform acceleration. But in case of freely falling body, what is the initial velocity? 0 and a is equal to plus 0. Now substituting these 2 values in these 4 equations, we get v is equal to u0 and a equal to g. So that is equal to g. V is equal to g. Second one, s is equal to here u0. 0 into something is equal to 0 and a is replaced with plus g. S is equal to half g t square. This is the second equation. And fourth equation, here u0 is 0. A is equal to 0 square. V square is equal to 2gs. V square is equal to 2gs. And for fourth one, here also u is equal to 0. And a is 0 square. Sn is equal to g by 2 into 2n minus 1. So, these are the 4 equations corresponding to a body dropped freely from certain height above the ground or above the earth. What is the first equation? V equal to g. Second equation, s equal to half g square. Third equation, v square is equal to 2gs. And fourth equation, sn is equal to, means this is the displacement traveled by a freely falling body in the nth second, g by 2 into 2n minus 1. Okay? Right here, first point is, ఇక్కడ అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి, which formula is used to find the distance traveled by a freely falling body in t seconds? Distance traveled by a body in t seconds అని అనుకోండి. Distance and time relation. S is equal to half g. So therefore, S is equal to half G T square. 1 by 2 G constant and S is directly proportional to T square. S is proportional to T square. Now the ratio of the distances traveled by a freely falling body in 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds and so on is equal to S1 is replaced by 1 square is S2 is replaced by 2 square is S3 is replaced by 3 square, 4 square and so on. This is equal to 1 is, 4 is, 9 is, 16 is and so on. This is the ratio of the distances traveled by a freely falling body in 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds starting from the initial point. Okay, in the ratio. Find the ratio of the distances traveled by a freely falling body in successive intervals. Successive intervals ante first second, second second, third second and so on. Equal intervals. In a particular second, the distance traveled by a freely falling body is given by Sn is equal to the formula. In a particular second, Sn is equal to G by 2 into 2n minus 1. Here G by 2 is also constant. కాబట్టి ఏం రాస్తున్నాం? Sn is proportional to 2n minus 1. ఇప్పుడు చెప్పండి. S1 is, S2 is, S3 is, S4 is and so on is equal to what is here S1, S2, S3, S4? ఇక్కడ different అండి. ఇక్కడ S1 అంటే distance traveled by the freely falling body in the first second. S2 is the distance traveled by the freely falling body in the second time. S3 is the distance traveled in third second, in fourth second and so on is equal. In the first second means here n is replaced with 1. So at the 2 minus 1 is equal to 1 is. In the second n is replaced with 2. 2 2s are 4. 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. And in the third second n is equal to 3 also. 2 3s are 6. 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. Similarly 7, 9 and so on. This is the ratio of the distances traveled by a freely falling body in equal intervals. Equal intervals అంటే meaning ఏంటి అంటే in the first second, second second, third second and so on, or in first 1 minute, second 1 minute, third 1 minute and so on, or in first 1 hour, second 1 hour, third 1 hour and so on. Whatever minute of time, but it will be divided into equal intervals. So that's why the ratio of the distances traveled by a freely falling body in equal intervals of time is given by 1 is, 3 is, 5 is, 7 is, 9 is and so on. Last hour 2n minus 1. But the distances traveled by a freely falling body in 1 second, 2 seconds. 2 seconds and measured from the initial point. 3 seconds, 4 seconds and so on is equal to. So this is the formula. Means S1 is, S2 is, S3 is, S4 is and so on is equal to 1 is, 4 is, 9 is, 16 is and so on. But in equal intervals, this is the formula. S1 is, S2 is, S3 is, S4 is and so on is equal to 1 is, 3 is, 5 is, 7 is, 9 is and so on. Right? Okay. Next one. Next subject is, suppose here next one is, we know that the distance traveled by a freely falling body in equal intervals. In equal intervals of time is given by the distance traveled by a freely falling body in nth second is given by Sn is equal to, for freely falling body u0, a is equal to gn to Sn is equal to g by 2 into 2n minus 2. Sn is equal to g by 2 into 2n minus 2. ఇక్కడ అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి. For example, let the distance traveled by the freely falling body, distance traveled by a freely falling body in nth second is equal, in nth second, Sn is equal to x అవుతుంది. Sn is equal to x then what is the distance traveled by a freely falling body in n plus 1 second? Sn plus 1 is equal to ఎంత అవుతుంది in terms of x. అలాగే what is the distance traveled by a freely falling body in n minus 1 second? అంటే Sn minus 1 is equal to ఎంత అవుతుంది? Come on, వీటిని మనం చేయాలి. ఇక్కడ వాడు ఇచ్చిన సొల్యూషన్ చూద్దాం. క్లియర్ గా చూడండి. Sn is equal to what the formula g by 2 into 2n minus 1 is equal to xn. In n minus 1 second means Sn minus 1 is equal to g by 2 into, here n is replaced by n minus 1 minus 1 కదా. ఓకేనా? n బదులు n minus 1 రాసుకో minus 1. This is equal to g by 2 into 2 తో మల్టిప్లై 2n minus 2 minus 2. Okay? Okay na? So this is equal. దీన్ని ఏం చేస్తామంటే ఈ 2n minus 1 ఒక దగ్గర రాయండి minus 2 here అంటే g by 2 into 2n minus 1 తర్వాత minus g by 2 into 2 కదండి g by 2 into 2 కదా అర్థమవుతుంది. ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేద్దాం ఈ 2 2 క్యాన్సిల్ చేసాం ఇప్పుడు ఎంత వస్తుంది g by 2 into 2n minus 1 minus g కదా. but what is the value of g by 2 into 2n minus 1? it is equal to x. కాబట్టి this is equal to ఎంత వస్తుంది x minus g, x minus g. అలాగే డిస్టెన్స్ ట్రావెల్డ్ n plus 1 second is equal to Sn plus 1 అనుకుంటే Sn plus 1 is equal to g by 2 into 2 into again n is replaced by what is here n plus 1 minus 2. This should be equal to g by 2 into in 2 తో మల్టిప్లై 2n plus 2 minus 2. okay, or for convenience g by 2 into దీన్ని ఏం రాద్దాం ఈ 2n minus 1 ఉంది 2n minus 1 తో g by 2 మల్టిప్లై చేసాము ప్లస్ again g by 2 is multiplied with 2 కదా g by 2 into 2 2 cancel అంటే ఎంత మిగిలింది this is equal g by 2 into 2n minus 1 plus g కదా but g by 2 into 2n minus 1 is equal to x అండి plus g. అర్థమైందా? ఇదంతా మామూలు సింపుల్ క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ వెరీ 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 ఈజీ. see here in the nth second the distance traveled by a freely falling body say is x అని ఇస్తున్నారు. then what is the distance traveled by a freely falling body in n plus 1 second? n plus 1 second it is equal to ఎంత అవుతుంది x plus g. okay, in n minus 1 second Sn is equal to ఎంత వచ్చింది x minus g. అంతేనా? అర్థమైంది అంటే Sn minus 1 is equal to x minus g. Sn is equal to x. Yes, n plus 1 is equal to n plus 1 x plus g. Similarly, yes, n plus 2 is equal to x plus 2g and so on like that. అంటే in other thing the value of the distance traveled by a freely falling body in successive intervals that should be increased by a value of g. Remember the point. ఒక్కొక్క సెకండ్ ఎంత ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది g వాల్యూ డిస్టెన్స్ ట్రావెల్ అంటే g వాల్యూ అర్థమైంది. కానీ ఇక్కడ nth సెకండ్ లో డిస్టెన్స్ ట్రావెల్ x అయితే వాట్ ఇస్ ద డిస్టెన్స్ ట్రావెల్ ఇన్ n plus 1 సెకండ్ అంటే x plus g. in n minus 1 సెకండ్ అంటే x minus g. in n plus 2 సెకండ్ అంటే x plus 2g. in n plus 4 సెకండ్ అంటే x plus 4g. అంటే for every second the distance traveled by a freely falling body is increased by a value of g. Increased by a value of g. Remember this point, very important. Okay, note on this. Next, here one application for freely falling bodies. Let a body drop freely from a height h onto the ground. Onto the ground. ఇది ఫస్ట్ కేస్. ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చిన వాల్యూస్ ఏంటి చూడండి. ఫ్రీలీ ఫాలింగ్ బాడీ ఇది గ్రౌండ్ సర్ఫేస్. డ్రాప్ అంటే ఇనీషియల్ వెలాసిటీ బాడీ ఇంకా ఏంటంటే వాటర్ వాల్యూ it is dropped from a height h and h value కూడా ఉంటుంది. ఈ కేసులో ఫస్ట్ వన్ initial velocity is equal. Initial velocity is equal. One value v is equal to 0. Second one, with what velocity the body will strike the ground? And the final velocity will go on. With what velocity the body will strike the ground? H values. H is not. And the velocity displacement relation now. Velocity displacement relation v square minus v square is equal to 2x. U 0 a equal to g. And v square is equal to 2gh. Or v is equal to root of 2g. Remember the point. Final velocity on reaching the ground is given by v is equal to formula root of 2gh. Final velocity equal to 2gh. Third one, h ఒకటి known value. ఇక్కడ ఇంకోటి ఏమంటారంటే in what time the body will strike the ground. Suppose if a body is dropped from a height h, find the time taken by the body to reach the ground center. T value కనుక్కోవాలి. Displacement తెలుసు, T value కావాలి. Displacement and time taken is s is equal to half g t square. ఓకేనా? s అంటే h అంటే h is equal to half g t square. దీని నుంచి t square is equal to 2 వాల్యూస్ వస్తాయి. 2h by g or t is equal to square root of 2h by g. Third one, time taken by the body to reach the ground is given by t and 2h is equal to formula root of 2h by g. Okay, ఈ ఫార్ములా చూపెట్టుకుంటే ప్రాబ్లం చేసినప్పుడు చాలా క్విక్ గా చేయొచ్చు. ఓకే చెప్పండి. ఈ రెండు ఫార్ములా గుర్తుంచుకోవాలి. u0 కామన్ ఏంటి ఇక్కడ? సపోజ్ ఏ బాడీ is released from a height h. What is the velocity at which the body strikes the ground? V is equal to root of 2gh. In what time the body strikes the ground? V is equal to root of 2h by g. Enough. So in the same concept, what is the average velocity of the body? Average velocity of the body is equal to V average is equal to what is the formula? Total displacement by total time. Okay? Total displacement by total time. Here total displacement is h. మొత్తం h by total time t is equal to formula root of 2h by g. Or this is equal to h into d by h. Root of g by 2h. h को लोअर తీసుకెళ్ళండి. root of h square g by 2h కదా. ఈ స్క్వేర్ కి ఇది క్యాన్సిల్ అంటే ఇక్కడ మిగిలింది యావరేజ్ వెలాసిటీ is equal to root of gh by ఇది ఫార్ములా. యావరేజ్ వెలాసిటీ u average is equal to root of gh by. This can also be done by using v average is equal to u plus v by 2. u ఎంత 0, v is equal to ఎంత root of 2gh by 2. That is equal to మొత్తాన్ని రూట్ రాస్తే 2gh by 4. 2 1s 2 2s. That is equal to root of gh by 2. and average velocity root of gh by 2. ఇది ఫస్ట్ అప్లికేషన్. సిమిలర్లీ దీంట్లో ఇంకోటి ఇస్తారంటే సపోజ్ let a body is dropped from certain height and it reaches the ground in t seconds. T seconds లో గ్రౌండ్ రీచ్. ఇక్కడ ముందుగా లేస్తున్నట్టు t టైం ఇస్తున్నారు. ఇక్కడ బాడీ ఇలా డ్రాప్ చేశారు. ఇనిషియల్ వెలాసిటీ ఫ్రీలీ ఫాలింగ్ బాడీ కాబట్టి u is equal to 0. ఇది గ్రౌండ్ రావడానికి పట్టే టైం కూడా t సెకండ్స్ ఇస్తున్నారు. t వాల్యూ లో ఉండాలి t సెకండ్స్. అర్థమైందా? ఇప్పుడు చెప్పండి సేమ్ ఇదే కండిషన్ లో వాట్ ఇస్ ద ఇనిషియల్ వెలాసిటీ? Initial velocity of the body u is equal to 0. Second one, final velocity calculation. Final velocity of the body at which it strikes the ground. Final velocity is v naught. ఎలా క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ చేస్తాం? టైం తెలుసు. వెలాసిటీ టైం తెలిసి v is equal to g కదా. v equal to u plus a, u equal to 0, a equal to g. కాబట్టి final velocity v equal to g. And third one, at what height the body is dropped? So the body dropped from a height h is equal to 1.8. Displacement की time relation s is equal to ut plus half a square. u 0 ut 0 equal s is equal to h of h is equal to half g is h equal to half g is. And fourth one, same thing market. What is the average velocity in this situation? Average velocity of the body is given by v average is equal to total displacement by total time r u plus v by 2 u 0 v is equal to gt by 2. So that is gt. That is the average velocity. గుర్తు పెట్టుకోండి కదా. ఈ సిచువేషన్ లో యావరేజ్ వెలాసిటీ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు రూట్ ఆఫ్ gh బై 2. ఈ సిచువేషన్ లో యావరేజ్ వెలాసిటీ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు gd బై 2. ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ టైం పారామీటర్ అయితే gd బై 2. ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ హైట్ అంటే రూట్ ఆఫ్ gh బై 2. ఓకేనా? ఫార్ములాస్ బాగా గుర్తుండాలి. టైం పారామీటర్ ఇచ్చినప్పుడు ఫైనల్ వెలాసిటీ ఈక్వల్ టు gd. at what height the body drop into half gh square. height ఇచ్చి ఫైనల్ వెలాసిటీ కనుక్కోవాలంటే ఈక్వల్ టు రూట్ ఆఫ్ 2gh. టైం టేకింగ్ బై ద బాడీ టు రీచ్ ద గ్రౌండ్ ఈక్వల్ టు రూట్ ఆఫ్ 2h బై g. ये नाम मार्कर बार राइट. नोट डाउन. See here one more application. Suppose a person is standing at the top of a well. It is a well. Okay, and up to this point water is lying in the well. Depth of the water in the well is your h. Depth of the well is your h, or depth of the water, sorry, h is equal to depth of the surface of water in the well. So from the top of the well, a stone is dropped freely. It is a freely falling body. And the stone will strike the ground, strike the water surface. At the instant when the stone strikes the water surface, some sound will be produced. The splash of sound is once again heard by the observer or the person. And it is a freely falling body. After hitting the water surface, some sound is produced here. The sound is traveling along this direction and reaches the observer also. Okay. Suppose here this is for stone and this is for sound. It is for sound. ఇక్కడ అర్థం చేయండి మరి ఏం అంటే let t is equal to or h is equal to depth of the well. h is equal to depth of the well. It is that vs is equal to velocity of sound in a minute. after what time the splash of sound is heard by the observer. ఎంత అయిన తర్వాత మళ్ళా సౌండ్ వాడు వింటాడు. ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, ఫర్ స్టోన్ అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే let the time taken by the stone to reach the water surface is equal to t1 అనుకుందాము. ఇక్కడ సౌండ్ ప్రొడ్యూస్ అవుతుంది. సౌండ్ ఎలా రావాలి? t2 is the time taken by the sound to reach the observer అనుకుంటే total time taken to hear the splash of sound is equal to t1 plus right. But for this stone t1 is equal, it is a freely falling body. For freely falling body, time taken t is equal to h value. T equal formula root of 2h by c. Okay. Alani for sound, sound is traveling through a constant velocity. Velocity constant అయితే acceleration 0. Velocity constant means acceleration is equal to 0. So ఎంత అవుతుంది? From s is equal to ut plus r by t square. s equal to ut plus r a t square. So ఇక్కడ u అంటే v velocity sound into t2 plus acceleration 0 అంటే 0 అవుతుంది. equivalent of h. దీనికి t2 is equal to h by s. Okay. Now the total time taken to hear this flash of sound t is equal to formula t1 plus t2. That t1 is equal to root of 2h by s plus t2 is equal to h by s. ఇది ఫార్ములా ఫర్ టోటల్ టైం taken to hear this flash of sound. ఒక్కోసారి ఏంటంటే h వాల్యూ ఇస్తాడు, t వాల్యూ ఇస్తాడు. ఫైండ్ ది ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ అవుతుంది. నో ప్రాబ్లం. h వాల్యూ ఇస్తుంది, t వాల్యూ ఇస్తుంది. g is also a constant which is equal to 9.8. ఓకే. ఈ సిచువేషన్ లో vs ఈక్వల్ ఎంత అవుతుందో ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయొచ్చు. అర్థమైందా? ఓకే. సో ఈ ఫార్ములా గుర్తుంచుకోండి బాగా. నెక్స్ట్ one more application in case of freely falling body is, it's a very important. Suppose here this is a tank containing water. It is a tank. Let the tank is arranged at certain height above the ground. And this is the ground surface. Ground surface. Also given the tank is arranged at a height h from the ground level. Lecture height lo vachesi arrange